Carrying a baby is no joke, and even though we use our pram most of the times, there are certain times in which it's better to just carry her. And even though we have a kangaroo, it's very hot and she's bigger now, she doesn't want to be just flat on your chest looking to the side. So I'm going to make a sling carrier. Well, if you're new around here, my name's Irene and I like sewing about anything. Clothing, decorations, I like upcycling, mending, making accessories, even toys, anything really. So if you like this kind of videos, consider subscribing, liking, hyping, sharing, any ing you can think of, and that way it can make it to more people and no one misses anything. And you can follow me as well on Instagram. And of course, a disclaimer here, this is going to carry what you love the most, so just be careful when making it. If you don't have the proper materials, the proper fabric, anything, or if you're not sure about it, just don't do it. You have to be really careful when sewing it. You have to make sure it resists the weight it's going to carry and that it's not going to break or fall apart while carrying your child because of safety issues. Because it can be really dangerous if the baby falls. So make sure you sew it properly, please. Materials needed. We're going to need a really strong fabric, a sort of canvas, and then one for the lining as well, which I'm going to use a black poplin I have. And then some wadding, some tape, polyester one, and a brooch. Oh, and some Velcro, I almost forgot. Well, I'm going to trace the pattern on a piece of paper. I think I have two here. Yes. So there's been times where people have asked me to make something and I haven't. For example, a little cocoon you put in the car seat, things that are that can be dangerous for safety issues, I don't do. But this one, for example, is like a little hammock. It's like a swing. The baby sits there and you have to hold him anyways because he can go back. He can fall backwards if you're not careful. So you're going to be holding him anyways, but I feel comfortable doing it. I've made handbags that haven't fallen apart, so I'm going to make sure I sew it properly, but again, just be careful when sewing it. Paper scissors. So I saw this first on Instagram. It was an advert, and of course then I saw 1,000 more, and I thought it was a really good idea. It was very clever because you can carry your baby and they can look around, they can see the world, and you don't need to worry about carrying something bulky or something hot. It's really convenient. So when cutting, cut it in half, and this is already pleated. So when we cut the fabric, we're going to have the whole thing. This is like if it was pleated on its own. I'm going to leave you a drawing with the measurements, like a sort of pattern, so you can see, but it measures 40 by 40, and from the 20 down is where it has the curve, the hammock bit, and then on top is 5 centimeters where the tape goes. And then pleating it, you get the pattern. So this is our little hammock swing, and we're going to trace it pleated. So that's that. And then because we have the tape here and the baby is heavy, I'm going to make a sort of cushy bit for your shoulder so it doesn't hurt, and that's why we want the Velcro to close it. If we sew it exactly on this bit on the shoulder, we will need 2 brooches, because if you elongate the tape, then the cozy bit will be on your back, no use. So you will need two. I'm only going to put one. So we're going to do that. Make it comfy by pulling it closer to you or backwards. So this goes right sides together, of course, and the same with the lining, which is the same. So it hasn't got a right or a wrong side. So right sides together, and then the wadding on the other side, like a sandwich. So I'm going to sew this curve, the bottom bit, the hammock, and then open it and make some top stitching. I'm going to fold to one side instead of opening because I'm afraid that the middle seam could loosen up, could suffer a lot. So I'm going to sew to one side, and you can always do as well a flat fell seam, but because it goes on the inside, you're not going to see anything. So that top stitching will look great. The problem sewing this is the presser foot, which you're going to have problems with the wadding. The wadding gets in the way of the presser foot, and it's very difficult to sew because it stops you. So this little presser foot is really useful. I'm going to put the name down here because right now I don't remember, but it's a discovery. It's really useful, and everything woolen or something like this with fibers, it's really useful to have. And then the other two seams, I'm going to just fold in and sew on top. I've been thinking of different ways to sew it inside out and things like that, but I think it's a bit complicated and I can't see really how. So let me know if you do, but this way is just very simple. So this is sewn, and I think it might be too deep. I'm not sure because this is a prototype. I'm just working with what I see, and maybe I made it too deep. Maybe the baby is going to be with the legs all the way up. I don't know. I'll let you know. And I can also change the design. I could even open here and cut a little bit and re-sew it, so it's not a problem. I have to cut two pieces. It has to fit my husband as well. So one is short because it goes on here. A ver, see, no? Yeah, and this one is the one who adapts and you pull, but which side should I put forward? This one, so it goes down. No? Yeah, makes more sense. I'm doing this for the ones that go inside the thing, just to make sure it doesn't unravel in there. Imagine. And the other two I'll do once I've sewn them. So this I'm just going to pull in like 10 centimeters and then sew the top the same way, like just pushing in and sew it, and then this bit I'm going to make the rectangle, the classic rectangle, and then cross on top so it's properly sewn, like backpacks. So these rectangles of fabric, I'm going to hem on the short sides. I'm going to fold, so then I can fold longwise and sew that. Now I have two little pockets, and the lining one, the black one, I'm going to fill with wadding, which is the one that's going to be underneath the tape. And then I'm going to sew them together, and the one that has the ugly side, I'm going to hem with bias tape. I thought I had black one, but I don't. I have yellow one, which is nice as well. And that's why I have two sides. They are both hemmed, so the tape goes in here and it doesn't hurt you. And here, this is how it goes. I haven't got 10 kilos of potatoes right now to try it, but I'll try it with my little girl. So, let me know down in the comments what you think. I think it's quite good. I don't know if it's too deep. If not, I'll let you know. And don't forget to tell me anything, any ideas. Please, again, if you're going to make it, choose quality materials, choose strong fabrics, make loads of seams so they don't come apart, and don't forget that it's for a baby, so we need to make sure it's made to last. And what else? This is cushy, so let me know what you think. Don't forget to share it with someone who's going to have a grandbaby, someone with children, someone with nieces and nephews, or someone who maybe is starting a new line of business. And don't forget to subscribe. Bye. I'll see you around.